In this video, we'll learn how to add a placeholder to our input fields. A placeholder is simply default text that is entered automatically when a page loads. This default text will disappear once a user clicks on the input field or begins entering text. Before we get started, we should understand that this feature is not supported by all browsers, and the browsers that do support this feature have slight variations between them. For your reference, I've created a list of web browsers that will be used in this video and their current version number. Let's go through the browsers one at a time to see what the differences are. Let's start with Internet Explorer, and as we can see, it does not support the placeholder feature. So let's move on to Firefox. Firefox does support the feature, and when you click on the input field, the placeholder disappears. Please notice that the placeholder text is the same color as the text that will be entered. This is different from all other browsers. Let's move on to Safari. Safari supports the placeholder feature as well, and it has a light colored placeholder text. And when you click on the input field, it disappears, and you can type in the text to see that the actual text is darker than the placeholder text. Next up is Opera. They also have the light colored placeholder text, and when you click on it, it disappears, and the standard text is darker. The last browser we'll look at is Chrome. Chrome also has the lighter colored default text. The main difference with Chrome is when a viewer clicks on the input field, the placeholder text does not disappear. It only disappears when the viewer starts typing. Now that we've covered the differences between the browsers, let's go ahead and modify our form. First, we'll need to open the Inspector tool. Select the first input field, and under the Properties tab, we'll double-click on the value column next to Custom Script. We'll also need to make sure that Object Events is selected. Now we can enter the placeholder code. This is simply the word placeholder equals double quote, and anything that goes in between the double quotes will be displayed as the placeholder text on the website. But before we do that, let's go ahead and copy this since we'll be needing this code several times. Now let's add the placeholder text. In this example, we'll use name and click OK. Select the next input field, and again double-click on the value column next to Custom Script. Let's paste in the code and type in the default text for this input field. Click OK. Next input field. Again, paste in the code. And now we can go ahead and preview this. We use Chrome in this example. And as you can see, the placeholder text is working.